This video is a summary of converting between decimals, fractions, and percentages. So I'm going to fill in any gaps using the value that I have been given. I'm told that the decimal is 0.95. How can I turn that into a fraction or a percentage? Remembering some of our conversion rules, in order to go from a decimal to a percentage, you need to times by 100. Another way to do that is to move the decimal 2 places to the right because 100 has 2 zeros in it. Therefore, from 0.95 it becomes 95%. Now I've done my percentage first because that is the easier option rather than going from decimal to fraction. Now that I have the percentage, it's quite fast to go from percentage to fraction. Going from percentage to fraction is simply placing that number over 100. The percentage sign literally means out of 100. So 95 out of 100. Don't forget to always simplify your fractions. So 95 and 100 have the factors of 5, therefore divide both by 5. 20. 95 divided by 5 is 19. Looking at that fraction, 19 over 20, 19 is a prime number, therefore it can't be simplified any further. So we're given a fraction here and we're asked to create a decimal and a percentage to the same value as 15 over 40. Now going from a fraction to a decimal is quite fast, so I'm going to do my decimal first. Going from a fraction to a decimal, you just divide the numerator by the denominator. So 15 divided by 40. You can do that using short division or your calculator. 15 divided by 40 equals 0.375. 0.375. Okay, that is the decimal version of the fraction 15 over 40. So I already know how to go back to a percentage from a decimal. So decimal to percentage, I times by 100 or jump the decimal twice. It will be 37.5%. Next one, 7%. Let's go from a percentage to a decimal. Opposite of decimal to percentage. Therefore, percentage to decimal, I need to divide 100. So at the moment, that percentage is 7. The decimal follows, although it doesn't need to be written. But if there is a decimal located after that 7 and we divide by 100, we're jumping 2 times. 100 has 2 zeros in it. Therefore, we have 0.07 as our decimal. Percentage to fraction is simply place the number over 100. The percentage sign means over 100, out of 100. So 7 out of 100, and simplify, 7 is a prime number, so it doesn't have any factors other than 7 and 1. So that's already simplified. Moving on. The percentage, 3.4%. Let's go to a decimal first because it is quite fast and easy. Divide by 100. The decimal is here. We jump twice. 1, 2. New decimal is here. 0.034. Going from percentage to fraction, place the number over 100 and simplify. 3.4 over 100. Now there is a rule when simplifying fractions, you don't want there to be a decimal. So let's jump our decimal larger by, to the right by timesing by 10, and we'll also times by 10 on the denominator as well. We're left with 34 over 1000. Let's simplify this. Let's start by just halving it. Divide by 2. That will be over 500. That will be over 17. 17 over 500. Can't be simplified because 17 is a prime number. That's done. Decimal to percentage. Decimal to percentage times 100. Jump once, jump twice. That is 0.008. 0.5%. Here is my percentage. That percentage sign means out of 100, so I'll write the number out of 100. Similar to before, you're not allowed decimals within your fraction, so let's jump that to the right, times that by 10 as well. We're left with 5 over 1,000. We know that 5 will fit into both of those, so let's divide top and bottom by 5. We're left with 1 over 200. That's simplified as much as possible. Next one, 16 over 53. Okay, fraction to decimal, divide the numerator by the denominator. 16 divided by 53 equals, divided by 53, 0.30. 0.3. Okay, and it was 0.30188, but I'm rounding to 2 decimal places. That would make it 0.30. We don't need to write the second O there. So 0.3. Let's go to percentage. Now, in this case, it's a good idea, because the percentage will want it to be more accurate, to actually include those decimal places that I just rounded. So I'm going to write up to 4 decimal places, 0.3019. 0.3019. Decimal to percentage times by 100, 30.19%. Last one, 4 over 5, or 4/5 of a percent. Keep in mind that that's 4/5 out of 100. Okay, so let's actually turn that into a decimal with a percentage sign. So we know that 4/5 is 0.8. So 0.8 of a percent, that's not even 1%. Okay, it's less than 1%. So if you ever see a fraction of a percent, it does represent less than 1%, and it's a good idea to turn it into a decimal first. 0.8%, easy enough to divide by 100 to turn it into a decimal. 0.008. Going to a fraction, it was 0.8%, so 0.8. Instead of the percentage sign, we'll do over 100. Can't have decimals in your as a numerator or denominator, so it's now 8 over 1,000. 8 over 1,000, let's just halve it until we can't simplify it any further. 4 over 500, halve it again. 2 over 250, halve it again. 1 over 125. That is fully simplified, your final answer. That's the end of this video. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit more confident in converting between percentages, fractions, and decimals. Remember that these are 4 rules that you need to remember. And if you know these 4 rules, you are able to convert between any of these. Good luck.